Hello, I see a couple people have joined in. Hi. Let me see if I can get any comments. Hi. Welcome to Live Chat. Hi, Crystal. Happy New Year. How are you? I know y'all shocked to see me come on live. Y'all know this is not what I normally do, but I'm here. Hope everybody is off to having a fantastic new year. Happy New Year. Hey, hey girl. Hey sis. Hey. Happy New Year. How's everybody doing? I know. Very much surprised. I have me and Mr. C right there in the background. Want to tell the people,
What's up?
hey. He said, hey. How's everybody doing? What are y'all up to on this Sunday evening? It is 7:45 here in Florida. How is everybody doing? We just came in from grocery shopping. We went up to Orlando, went to Whole Foods. Didn't know Trader Joe's was closed today. I was pissed, but it's all right. They say, hey, Chucky.
Hey, what's up now?
Oh, thank you, Sophia. So yeah, nobody told me Trader Joe's were closed today, and I was very shook. I was like, what? I came up there to do some shopping and you're closed on us, sis. Now, who told Trader Joe's that they can close today? I guess they wanted to be at home with their family, and nothing wrong with that. Because I really, really, really love a family time. Y'all, I have a question. So we went to Home Goods and we picked up some lamps. And I have two lamps on my sofa table. I'm getting ready to show you guys. And so we put two lamps in the living room, which is not that far from the sofa table,
Turn on the end tables.
on the end tables. And Mr. C is thinking that it may be a little bit too much with so many lamps. So I'm going to show y'all, and I want y'all to comment down below and let me know if it's too many lamps in here. Angela, hey girl. That's how long you leave it. Oh, for my dressing, my turkey and dressing. Usually I let my dressing cook for about an hour. I leave it cooking with like the foil over it for half an hour, and then without the foil, and just let it brown for about a half an hour. So, okay, so I'm getting ready to show y'all. So y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all think it's too many lamps in here. So, okay, so those are the lamps I brought today from Home Goods. And I think they look nice, right? They brought everything in together. And I think it looked nice. I actually moved that from in front of my mirror. Y'all let me know if that should go back in front of the mirror. I think I may get something else for the mirror, but let me know if I should put that back. I was actually thinking about getting to go right here, a little ottoman, you know, those cushion ottomans, to go right here and then have a picture up there, or like a circular black wrought iron, like a clock to go up there, but I don't know. So that is what I'm thinking to get to go in that space. I did put those there. Oh, thank you. They say they think the distance is okay. So back there is at the sofa table.
But did they see the two lamps back there?
That's what I'm showing them now. So back there is the sofa table where the two clear lamps are back there. And I don't think it looked bad because the lamps are clear. And your hair is beautiful. Thank you, Angela. So those lamps back there are clear. And yeah, I don't think it looked bad. The lamps look nice. So Sophia say the lamps look nice. Thank you, Sophia. She says not too many. It doesn't look crowded. So I don't think it looked bad. It looks good. Hi, Tracy. So he was thinking that, it was too much. So should this stay here or should I move that back in front of the mirror? So I had that over here in front of the mirror, right there in that space. And I can actually move that over, or I could put those baskets back over here. So I don't know. I need y'all help because I don't want it to be overcrowded up here. I want it to stay nice and airy. I don't want it to make it appear that it's so much up here that it just look jammed and stuff can be more spread it out. Okay, so they say move this back in front of the mirror. And I'll probably get something else to go here. So do y'all think an ottoman, probably 2 ottomans, the cushion ones, should go right there in that space? And then a mirror, some kind of wall art up there. Hey, Mika, Happy New Year, boo. They say move the baskets back. What's going in that empty space? What empty space? So I'm thinking about, like I said, 2 ottomans right here with a picture up there to bring in that black. And I think if I put 2 ottomans or either 1 ottoman right there, it would look nice, right, Crystal? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna put this back in front of the mirror because y'all say put this back over there. So I'm putting this back over here. And I'm gonna leave those right there. So that's where I had it at initially, a little bit more fixed up, but right there. So I think that's good. And over here, it just looks so bare because there's nothing over there. But once I get my ottomans, I'm looking for them, y'all. I haven't found anything as of yet to go there. But once I find my ottomans, I'll put that there. But yeah. So his big issue was the lamps. And then, okay, another question. So y'all see how we have these curtains tied with the with the tassels on them? So in the bedroom, he took the initiative to iron them with like the crease in them and take off the tie backs. So what do y'all think about that? Yes, they say get the ottoman and the wall art to go there. They said that would look nice. So do y'all think I should bring the tie backs here and put them in here as well? I am kind of like on the fence, don't know. But he did do a really good job in ironing them, creasing them, because, honey, I don't think I could have did all of that. That was a lot. That's a lot. So, okay, so they like the curtains without the tie racks. Okay, so I think we may keep it like that for the ambiance. So I think I may keep that like that. I like without the tie backs. Okay, okay. So I think he did a really good job on it. Like I said, I don't have the patience to do that, but he did it. But they look really, 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 really nice without it. What'd you say, babe? So, yeah. So y'all like that without the tie backs? Or do y'all think I should keep it with the tie backs? Let your sister know because he did. Oh, they say you did a great job. Yes, my tree is down. We took that Christmas tree down yesterday. Oh my God. How long do you all keep y'all Christmas tree up? I thought like New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. is the time to take all down the Christmas stuff. But how long do y'all keep y'all's up till? I just, it was time to come down, so they are all down. Yes, without the tiebacks. Okay, they said without the tiebacks. So you could turn it off. Do y'all think that's too much? I know I'm being extra, but the tree with the lights on it. Everybody say they like the tiebacks without the, I mean, the curtains without the tiebacks on them. So Mr. C took the time to put the lights on the tree right there. I like it at nighttime because I don't have to keep my light on or my TV on. I don't like going to bed when it's dark, and out here in the country, it's very dark. So I can't, hold up. I can't go in the new year with the tree up, LOL. No, I can't. That tree has to come down. You could use the curtains tiebacks, curtains without the tiebacks. Change it up during the morning and with the ties at night without them. Your home is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Turn color scheme throughout. Thank you. Thank you so much. So that's what we have, guys. And that was the dilemma that we were having with the lamps. We were kind of like on the fence as far as what to do with that. Should we keep the lamps or take them off the sofa table? I think the lamps in the room, really, the black ones, I think it really, really, really look nice. So, yeah. Girl, I took down mine. I thought it was early. Girl, no.
What are you gonna put this
I
growing
think
turmeric in?
turmeric I'm gonna put in. They say turmeric is good for water to help alleviate inflammation in the body. So we went to Home Good. I mean, not Home Goods. We went to Whole Foods, and I brought some turmeric. And they say turmeric is good for inflammation in the body. Have y'all heard that? I've heard that. And so I brought some, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try because y'all, my inflammation in my body ain't no joke. Oh my God. It really flares up in hot water. Yes, they said, yep, it is. I don't know what hot water has to do with inflammation flaring up, but when I get in the tub and if the water is really hot, the inflammation at the bottom of my feet, I feel like it's the ball up under it. Have y'all felt like that before? Turmeric and ginger. Okay. It's great. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have, what do you put it in? Do you put it in just some water? I said I was gonna start implementing that in my meals and actually sprinkle some on there when I'm cooking or hot water. Okay. So you drink it like a tea with ginger and turmeric and hot water. You drink it as like a tea? So I said I was gonna start. Uh-oh.
No, I'm saying you're proud of me. I haven't even opened it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to fight the urge.
So I said I was gonna give that a try. Um, Orange turmeric and ginger tea. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try it. I actually brought from Amazon a a, um a thing to boil the water, so it makes it easy for me in the morning time to get my tea. I just been lazy and have not been doing it. Added to curry meals too. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had a curry meal. Is that like a lot of spices? I can't do a lot of spices. The way my body's set up, it won't let me. It won't let me have a lot of spices. I used to love spices in my food. Oh my God. And yeah, with acid reflux, it says no, no, no. So turmeric is good in tea and with fresh lemon and honey. I'm gonna have to try that. Wait, What health aid is turmeric used for? I know turmeric, they say turmeric helps with inflammation in your body, and I have a lot of inflammation, especially in my knees. I have inflammation in my knees and in my feet, and I have it in my belly. And turmeric, they said, really, really helps with the inflammation in your body. It helps to kind of keep it at bay. So that is why I got the turmeric, and that's what I want to start implementing in my diet, and doing that. But I do know hot water flares up inflammation, because it flares up the inflammation in my right bottom of my feet really bad, and in my knee. I don't know what it is about this right knee. Oh my God. If I could get that to be like the other one, I think I could run a marathon, but shoes right now, I'll be struggling walking around this community. Yes, they say that that is, turmeric is really good for that, for inflammation. So, yep.
So put it in what though? You put it in
You could put it in ginger. Yeah, you can put it in your food. You can put it in anything.
because that's a powder. So
Right. So you can just basically put it in any food that you cook. You can put it in your drinks when you drink something. Well, I don't drink soda. Well, I wouldn't put it in soda, but I don't drink soda anyway. But like water in the morning time, I know, I believe Jill used to do that. She used to get her a bottle of water and put turmeric in it with ginger and drink that. And I think ginger is good for, like, I know ginger is good for like lightheadedness if you suffer with your equilibrium being off, which I do. So I do drink and implement a lot of ginger in my food for that. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, sis. Mika said they also have it in forms of a tablet. Like vitamins? If so, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to look into that. I buy ginger and turmeric, and I have the stored juice it for me. Oh, okay. Oh, girl, shots. I've been drinking the shots in the morning with ginger, turmeric. What else is in there?
Is it one of those?
Yeah, they're morning. I drink them in the morning time, especially when I'm out around a lot of people. And what's in there?
Ginger and cayenne.
It's ginger and cayenne. I'm sorry. So I take that when I'm go around a lot of people, because it's supposed to help with your immune system. And if I'm going through the airport or something like that, I usually take a shot. We went to Disney Springs Friday night, y'all. We had date night. We had date night. Oh my God. So we went to, have y'all ever heard of this restaurant called STK? It's in Disney Springs, and I'm sure they have some more. I know they have one, my sister was telling me, downtown Chicago. And it's a steakhouse. And y'all, why they charge $20 for a little bowl of mashed potatoes that they say two can eat off of it? But first of all, let's get into it. It's $20. I'm like, what? And then they had a little one for Brussels sprouts. Why our bill come up to $243 for two people?
$289.
$289 with tip. I'm like, what? I'm like, we could have went to the show. I could have went and brought me an outfit, and yeah, $289. I was like, oh my freaking God.
Stand up Disney Spring prices.
That was a once in a year thing, not a once in a month, but a once in a year thing. Girl, I know, right? Shut the front door, the back door, the side door, all doors. I was like, are y'all kidding me? $280 some for two people. I'm like, that is absolutely crazy. But they charge $280 some with the tip. I'm like, girl, that was very expensive. I mean, for a date night, I would say about $100. Go to a nice restaurant, no more than $150. I wouldn't even, $150 is good. But $280 some, that's almost $300. I could have brought me so much for that. Girl, yes, once in every 3 years, because we won't be going back there. That won't be another date night there. So next time we're gonna have to try another one. My battery is getting ready to die out. I don't know how I'm gonna come on here live and my battery ain't no good. Um, but yeah, but that was a lot. I was just like, that is crazy. So I think, and then we drove up to Orlando to Disney Springs for it. I'm like, gas getting up there, driving back. I'm like, ooh, this is a lot. Date night. Do y'all do date nights? How often do y'all do date nights? If y'all do date nights, I think they're good to implement in your life. Just to get out and have fun and to do something different. But yeah, not that much money every date. That won't be happening. We'll sit in here for choose for the rest of the days. We're gonna have to sit in the house and eat a bowl of cereal. Time and expensive. It is. It's a lot to get ready too for date night. Oh my God. So we haven't had a date night, I think, since we've been here almost a year. March will be a year. And we have not had a date night, which we go out, but we don't consider it, a date night. We don't, put on nice clothes, put on, your best and everything and go out. But we do go out to dinner and, just locally. But to get ready for a date is a lot, y'all. It's a lot. I was like, oh my God, I was tired before we got out the door. Then you have to make reservations because you want to get there in time. And it's like, oh my God, all of this for a date night? What? So I think next time we're going to try to do one probably once a month. We try to do a date night 1 to 2 times a month. We need to step out of our game. We do. We really do. And 1 to twice a month is good. And I think that we're probably going to be doing it once a month. Because twice a month is good. Is a lot. So, yeah, but we're gonna try to do it once a month. It is good to pour into yourselves and to, to love on one another and to look your best going out and not to always, I know, right? And not to always just look casual. But it's nice to get to look your best for your mate. So I agree. And once and twice is not even bad. Even 3 times. I guess it depends on you and what what you have going on. But we're gonna try to do it at least a once a month. I don't know where our next one is gonna be. I don't even know if we're gonna go up to Orlando. We might try to do something locally and go to pizza. What's the name of that pizza place?
It was something extraordinary.
Have y'all heard of
something.
Extraordinary Pizza? If you have, how was it? Was it good?
It's got another name in front of it, but I can't remember. I just remember.
I know, not for $200, girl. I would not be doing another date night like that. My next date night would be at Bonefish for $60. 2 meals and a tip, $60, baby. And you enjoy the food. Y'all, we had a drink. What did we have? We had 2 drinks.
That you call, man.
Each drink was $22. I forget. It was really good though. My husband didn't like his. I had sugar on the rim, so I think some of the sugar went into the drink. It was a mojito. And it was really good. But my husband didn't like his. I know, $22 for a freaking drink. Can you believe that? $44 for 2 drinks. I'm like, that is absolutely insane. In your area, good food and not very expensive. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to YouTube it. Lord Jesus, I'm gonna have to Google it and find out. But yes, $22 for a drink. I was just like, this is just crazy. Y'all, so you ordered a size, right? So I had salmon, and my salmon was $50. $50 for a salmon. I could have that's a month worth of salmon. $50 for a piece of salmon. That was not included at the sides. The sides I had to order separate, which was $20. The mashed potatoes and the Brussels sprouts. I'm like, oh my God. And my husband, he had steak. Y'all don't even want to know how much that was. I was like, what? We got our bill, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I know our bill probably gonna be about 150. Girl, when he said 280, I was like, and I was like, what? $280. I cannot believe that. I'm still in shock. And that happens Friday. And today's Sunday night. And I'm still upset about that price. It was crazy. I know. I'm like, heck, could you imagine working there? I'm like, if our table, and then it was just two, and y'all, this place was jam packed. And I'm talking about like at a table, 4, 5, 6 people. So I know their bill had to be a lot. So for me and my husband, if you work there, could you imagine the tips that you receive? I was just like, oh my God. And then you get a salary pay, right? You get a base pay and you get your tips. Girl, I'm still upset. I want to call them back and be like, did y'all overcharge me? Because this is crazy. It's ridiculous. I'm just like, every time I think about it, I get pissed. I know date nights is supposed to be out where you can, let loose and enjoy yourself. And that bill just like did it for me. Yes. I'm like, they can really work the weekend and probably make about $2,000 that weekend in base pay and then tips. Because if you came to our table and you got like a $50 tip, just imagine the other tables, and you're talking more people, so it's more money. And I'm like, that is crazy. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh, y'all, I didn't tell y'all. So we're looking to take our first cruise. Have anybody taken any cruises? Because we need some help. We need some help in planning this cruise because it's just like, oh my God. Yes, I am, Tracy. So we're looking to go on a cruise. We were looking at what was the cruise that we were looking to go on?
The name of the cruise?
Yeah.
The cruise line?
Uh-huh.
Virgin Voyages.
So we were looking to go on a cruise, and it's called Virgin Voyage, and it is a adult only cruise, no children, and it wasn't that bad, but some of the things like we didn't quite understand in trying to book it. First of all, they said I don't know if y'all look at her, but she was saying that this girl, she was saying that if you live in Florida, that the trips will be cheaper, which I don't think that's the truth, because I'm like on the website, it does not tell you, if you're a Florida resident per Illinois resident per Washington, wherever. It doesn't ask you, what state you live in to be eligible for a discount. So I don't think that's true. But yeah, and then we were looking at the celebration carnival or the carnival celebration.
The Royal, it's the Wonder of the Sea.
Wonder of the
Is
Sea.
that Royal Caribbean?
I think it's Royal Caribbeans. Most ships port out. Yeah. So the one that we were looking at,
That was the Wonder of the Sea is a Royal.
Wonder of the Sea port is near us, which is in Cape Canaveral, and it's like about 30 to 40 minute drive from where we're at. And then the other one, the voyage one, it is the Virgin Voyage. It ports out of Miami. And they were saying that it's really, 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 really nice. And one thing I love about it is that all of the restaurants on the cruise are actually restaurants that you have to like reserve times to go to eat. And there's no what's those things called where you have to what's that called where you can reach over and get your own food and buffet. I don't like buffets. I don't. I cringe. I don't like buffets at all. I don't want anybody touching the utensils one after the next and putting the food. Yes, a buffet. I do not like buffets. So I thought, you know what? Especially with COVID and everything, and I did see that a lot of ships are actually changing that. Although some do still have buffets. And I'm just like, I could not, I couldn't get on that cruise because I wouldn't eat anything. For the whole cruise, I'd just be hungry. I do not like everybody touching the utensils. You don't like that either. You don't know, Mika. I'm like, I'll have to pass on that one. Have a sit down restaurant and buffets. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I can't. Have you ever been on one? I cannot do buffet anything. Oh my God. Even before COVID, I didn't like buffets. I hate to have everybody just touching. I'm a germaphobe and I don't know. Oh my God. I don't even like I love going away, but I hate going to hotels. I hate that. I love going on trips. But when it comes to hotels, oh my God, I have on a whole armor, y'all. A whole armor. My husband be like, Deborah, does it take all of that? I'm like, yes. I don't let my body touch the bed at all. I have on something from like the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, literally. I know. Oh my God. I can't. I can't. And I try and I be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try to be sexy and wear some nice pajamas. Girl, no. The thought of it just be like, nope, I can't. I can't. My husband asked me the other day, this is probably TMI, but he asked me, he was like, why you don't come to bed like with no clothes on? I'm like, cuz. I'm like, a bug may crawl up in me. He was like, we ain't got no bugs. I'm like, a mosquito, anything. No. I buy extra sheets. Oh my God. I am just like, I cannot go to bed without on pajamas on. I'm just like, no.
Keep going. All right.
He said, poor Chucky. Girl, I am just like, mm-mm. I have to have on some pajamas. I have to. So he gets upset at me. He be like, girl, it don't take all of that. I can't. Oh my God. The thought of going to bed without some clothes on, what? Mm-mm. I probably wouldn't even be able to sleep.
You'll show it though.
Oh, do y'all watch Housewives of Potomac? Oh my God, Housewives of Potomac just came on. Hold on one second, y'all. But they be like, you all laughing. You said us to hold on. Here I go. Let me see. Housewives of Potomac is on. Do y'all watch that? Are y'all watching it? Oh my God. So did y'all see The Best Man? What did y'all think about The Best Man? I absolutely loved it, but oh my God, it was too freaking long. It was so long. I was just like, I thought it was gonna be like a movie at the show. So it was on a Thursday night when it came out. It was on a Thursday night when it came out, and I was just like, oh, okay. We can eat dinner and then we can come back in and watch it. So we turned it on at 7. I'm thinking at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna be good to go take my bath and get into bed for work. Why was I up to 2 o'clock watching The Best Man? Episode after episode after episode. The last 2 episodes, I was so freaking sleepy. It was after 2 o'clock by the time I went to bed. I was just like, oh my God. Mine's too. I love it. Oh my God. I love Housewives of Potomac. So what y'all think about Giselle? Do you think she's messy? I have so many mixed reviews on that. Her and Robin. What do y'all think about them this season? Robin, she's giving me something different. I'm just like, I would have never thought that she would be like she is. I'm like, really, Robin? That's what we doing? She is really being I don't know, different. I'm trying to, oh, there you go. Housewives of Potomac, baby. So yeah, so what do y'all think about her? Mind, but Robin getting on my nerves. I know, cause you know what? I expect that from Giselle, so I'm good with that because I already know what she's given. So I'm just like, okay, I know you know how to deal with Giselle, but Robin, none of the past recent episodes, Robin was like this. Robin is something really different. I'm just like, what? And then this other girl that they're putting on here named Deborah? What? Girl. I'm like, for your name to be Deborah, you got to come better than that. Oh my God. I got to turn away because if I don't turn away, I'm going to be into that. Oh, girl, it is. Oh my God. It is really, really. Okay, so I'm going to take off my cap. Don't y'all all scream because up under this hat, I don't know what she looking like. I've been out all day. Let me get my stand. Let me get my stand. Hold on. Okay, I'm back here. I'm getting my stand. Okay, so let me put y'all up here. Okay, so I went. Actually, I did my hair, and we went to the store today. So I was just like, you know what? Let me put my hair up in a ponytail today. Because date night, I had it curled and it was so frizzy. I was just like, after that, I was like, okay, you'll be putting on a baseball cap. So y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? It's a mess. This is what she's like. So she's in a ponytail, but she has really, really, really grown. Ooh, that feels so good. Don't y'all love when y'all take off y'all, like when you have your hair up and you could just take it out and it's just like, ah. So I'll show y'all the back of it. So I don't know what the back is looking like, but you good. So here it is, but it has really grown. I'm just like, oh my God. So yeah, so it's just like, but like I said, it was so frizzy. It's not as frizzy as it was yesterday. Wow, so long. It is. It has a really, really grown. Y'all know what I think really helped my hair grow? One, when I wash my hair, I use a massager, a scalp massager, and I always go in there and massage it really, really good. That keeps the blood flowing. But one thing that I think that did contribute to my hair growth, and it actually contribute to a lot of things in my body, the products that you use. Girl, I change up. I change up. Now I am using what is the name of that product? I was using, let me get it for you. So I was using this product. Miley? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, child. It got rosemary, mint, and strengthening shampoo. But I was using this. It's infused with biotin and encourages growth. So this might have did it. I don't know. But I've been using this for a while. And I change up. I use this for a moment and then I'll go to using something else. It's the Florida sun helping it grow. You know what else I think is helping it grow too? Is I was my vitamin D was so very low. And it was causing so many issues within my body that I didn't realize it was the lack of vitamin D. And so now, about that brand, yeah. So I've been taking vitamin D pills I started out taking, my doctor had put me on taking 10,000 IUDs per day. So I was just like, isn't that a lot? And she was like, no, you really, really, really need it. And I was like, okay, so it wasn't my regular doctor that put me on it. My regular doctor was getting on my nerves because every time I go, she would just like, they would take your blood work and then she'd be like, oh, you okay, get you a vitamin D, take it once a day or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I went and saw this other doctor that does a lot of things natural, and I was just like, they ran my blood work, and she was just like, your vitamin D is so insufficient, you really need some vitamin D. And she was like, I'm gonna put you on 10,000 IUDs and I want you to take that once a day. Because before, y'all, I would comb my hair. Oh my God, I would go from one room to the next. And it was like I would leave a trail. My hair would just come out. And when I wash it, it would just come out in gulps. And I was like, if I keep it up at this, I'm not gonna have any hair. So I started taking the vitamin D pills, and I think that really, really, really helped it to get back healthy. I think it was the lack of vitamin D in my body as well that start one making me feel better, and then helped with like my skin and just helped with my hair growth. And so I think that contributed to it. But right now I am using BioSilk. I'm using the shampoo, conditioner, and the silk therapy. Actually, it's both. Yeah, this one is the shampoo and conditioner, and then there's another one. It's a silk, something silk, but it's supposed to keep your hair. And I haven't been putting any grease in it, and that has been helping. Before, I was putting a lot of grease in it, just so it can not get dry and brittle and start breaking off. But now with this, I haven't been putting any grease in it, and it still has been, I think keeping the moisture trapped in. So this is what I'm using now. So, and it's really, really, really good. I really like it. I heard a lot of good things about it. I read up on some reviews, and yeah, so that's what I'm using now. So we'll see how long I use that for. Because, like I say, I change up. I don't stay with one thing. I'll use it for about a couple of months, and then I'm on to something else. So, yeah. But this one, I did hear a lot of good reviews on it, and I know a lot of people that actually use this. But I definitely recommend getting you a massage, a scalp massager, and when you wash your hair, start implementing that in your daily wash routine. Start, massaging your hair all the way through, and I think that would definitely help as well. My hair was shedding a lot too. When I went to vegan, I had to start eating fish protein. Yeah. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with, and then I think menopause too is a big contributor to hair loss. Because I know me going through menopause is just like, oh my God, I had to do a lot of life changing things to deal with this because there's no manual on, unfortunately, your change, going through one season of your life to another season and going through menopause. Oh, my Lord Jesus, y'all. So I had to change my diet. I had to leave meat alone. I had to leave poultry, chicken alone. So the only thing I'm eating now is fish. Fish, I eat really just salmon and shrimp. Those are the only two meats I really eat. Yes, menopause. It definitely will alter a lot of things in your life, in your body. Oh my God. There's so many things. I did a whole rant on that going through menopause. Girl, I didn't know it was like this. I did not know it was like this. Oh my God. And I begged my doctor for a hysterectomy, and she was just like, no, you don't need that. I was like, yes, I do. I understood that a lot of people that has had a hysterectomy don't go through the change of life like that. Don't have menopause, don't have like the night sweats and Just a lot of things. Like I said, going through menopause, girl, it will really, 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 really alter your life. But I tried to get a hysterectomy to avoid some of this. My doctor was like, "No, Deborah." I'm like, "Yes, doctor," but she was not having it. So, and I was having some issues, but she was just like, "No, we don't want to do anything invasive like that. I think we can try some more routes, and if these don't work, then we can deal with the more invasive, go with something else." I was just like, "What? This is my body, and if this is what I want to be done to my body, then I think I should be granted that, right?" But nope, she wouldn't do it. I know, Renee. Hi. It is definitely a lot. It definitely would change a lot of things that you do. I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot. You go through a lot. You go through just your whole how you used to do things and how you used to move and oh my God. Going through menopause, it's like you don't move how you used to move. Oh my God. It's a lot. It is a lot. But I'm grateful and I thank God that I am going through it. And so hopefully it's a better day on the horizon. So, and I know I am 54 and I am still having my cycle. So, yes. Where they do that at? Who still, I mean, like 54? You would think, okay, you should be good. What? Oh, you made my pound cake. Oh, uh-oh. Let me see. I made your pound cake last night. It came out perfect. I think I may eliminate the almond next time. I didn't particularly care for the, okay, the almond smell. I love the almond smell. That is what makes me continue to make the pound cakes is because of the almond smell. I love that. Or even just don't put 2 tablespoons, just put 1 tablespoon maybe next time. But I love the almond smell. Oh my God. It leaves an aroma in your home and it makes it smell so good. But I'm glad yours came out good. I'm so glad. I love when people say that they made it and it came out well because I cannot tell you how many times people have asked for that recipe. I have given it to them for step by step by step, and they still call me and be like, "Deborah, you didn't tell me something because my cake did not come out right." I'm like, I don't know what to tell you because I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing. And it gotta be something that you're doing. So it's just I think the love that you put into it. I think it's the love. My mother didn't stop. Seeing her. Oh my God, girl! Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Oh my God. And I hate it because mine is right now. It's kind of it will come 1 month and then maybe it won't come a couple of months and then it'll come again. So I was just like I was counting down the months and I was like, okay, when I go back to my doctor appointment this year, hopefully I can say that I'm like in menopause because you can't really say that you're in menopause until you actually miss the whole year of your cycle. So I'm like, ah, I just want to be done with it, but not yet. Good bun cake is pan is a must. It is. It definitely is. Ah, 58 of my cycle stopped at 4. Oh my God, Crystal, girl, you are blessed. You are blessed. Trying to get these. Oh my God. What? Okay. I don't know what happened, y'all. So yeah, but yeah, mine is still there. I have heard some people said that theirs stopped. I know my sister stopped at an early age. Um, been done with what at 33? Oh my God! Wow, did something happen or did it just stop? I turned 40 in April. Oh my God! Okay, do you still have one? Tell me if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yoli? Is that how you pronounce your name? Yoli? I went to 3 doctors asking for a hysterectomy. When I was 52, they said no. But my doctor, Georgia, I my doctor, she would not, for the life of me. I was just like, right before my 50th birthday, Yoli. Is that right? Yoli? So right before my 50th birthday, so I was having some issues. I came on my cycle, y'all, and I couldn't get off. I was just like, what the heck? Actually, when I turned 49, it's a blessing in disguise. It's been about 8 years. Oh my God. So yeah, so when I was 49, right before my 50th birthday, right when I turned 49, I came on my cycle and I didn't go off. It was a whole year had went, and after 6 months I went to the well I was going to the doctor, and I go to the doctor regular, so I was going to my doctor and I was just like, I can't stop my cycle. So she checked me. She was like, you're fine. She was like, I don't, it could be just one of those things. She was like, we won't do anything until it's been a couple of months. So here it is, 6 months passed out and I was still coming on. So I go back and I'm telling her, and she was like, oh God, not 6 months. Girl, a whole year. So I went back at 6 months. It was still coming. And so she was just like, we're gonna have to. She was like, let me. So she did a biopsy. She did a biopsy on me, and she was like, well, we're gonna. Initially, she was like, we're gonna do a biopsy, and we're gonna, check and make sure everything is okay. So I was like, okay, fine. So they did the biopsy. Everything came out fine. I was still bleeding. And so right before my 50th birthday, for a whole year, I bled. And she was just like, and I mean literally on my cycle. It wasn't like it would come and go. I was wearing a pad every day, every freaking day. So at the end, she was like, okay. So I was like, for my 50th birthday, I was like, doctor, you have to do something. I was like, because I just cannot go on like this. And she was just like, she said, well, she was like, what we'll do is give you a DNC. And then while we're giving you a DNC, she said, we can do two things. She said, we can scrape your wall, your uterus wall, or we can laser it.
Really in there, deep in it.
My husband was like, you getting really deep, right? So he was like, or we can laser it. She was like, but if we laser it, she was like, then, that can cause other issues to come about. She was like, so we recommend, scraping it. And so I was like, okay, well, that's fine, whatever. So they did the DNC and then they scraped my walls. And then she put an IUD in me. And so even with my IUD, and she was like, well, you should stop having your cycles. I know, right? So she was like, we would do the IUD, and she was like, your cycles would get lighter and lighter, and hopefully they would go away. So this was when I turned 50. So I'm 54, and they're still here, but they're not as strong and as hard as they used to be. The IUD did help a lot, but y'all, I'm turning 55 this year. Oh, I can say that now. We're in 2023. Oh my God. So yeah, so I'm turning 55 this year. So I'm thinking really, 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 really hard and getting the IUD out. Seems like you should qualify there. I know. That's what I was like. You wouldn't. She just kept saying, we don't want to do anything invasive like that. We want to try to take the lighter route and see if that works first. We're going to try everything that we can do before we actually have to, give you a hysterectomy. So I was just like, Mr. C, is what you say, Mr. C? This I know, right? So I was like, okay, fine. So she went ahead and she did that, which that did work. But with with going through premenopause, I have so many other issues. And had I known that I was going to have these kind of issues before, actually right before we moved down here, actually right after we moved down here, I want to say a couple of months after us living here is when I was just like, you know what? I don't know. I'm have to do something because these hot flashes, I just can't take. Y'all, my husband, he would be so upset at me because I would literally The apartment would be freezing cold because I would be so hot, and he would be like walking around with robes on. He would have on all of these clothes, and I would look at him, and I'd be drenching hot, and I'd be like, "How can you be cold?" And he was like, "How could you be so hot?" He was like, "You got it freezing in here," and I would be like, "Oh my God!" So I stopped eating meat. They said if a lot of chicken, I guess, because of the what is it called? Oh my God, what is that called? That chickens have? I don't know, but something they were saying that it would help if you stop eating chicken. So I stopped eating chicken, and I guess once it got out of my hormones, that's it. I guess and it's so crazy because they have so many hormones in their body, and we're eating that, putting that in us, and so we're gonna have an effect to that. And so I was just like, I can't do this anymore, so I stopped eating the chicken. And ever since I cut back on eating the chicken, my hot flashes have let up so much. And now, don't get me wrong, I still have them, but when I was eating the chicken, they were on 10. Oh my God. And I would get my chicken from Whole Foods, and they are, no hormones, no GMO. They say all of this stuff, organic. Girl, it was something in that chicken because, oh my God, my hot flashes was through the roof. I mean, they were on 10. And not only were they on 10, I was having them frequently, like one after the next, and I just could not control them. And I was like, I'm going to have to do something. I couldn't even sleep at night because of these doggone hot flashes. I was like, I'm going to have to do something. So I left chicken alone, and me leaving the chicken alone has really, really, really helped. Now at night, I'll probably have one or two, but no more than two. They're definitely at. So yeah, yeah. I want to get there soon, but it's hard. Hormones, yes, and it feels horrible. It does. It's nothing. My husband was like, "Well, what is it? What do you do?" He was like, "Is your body hot?" And I'm like, and y'all, it didn't help living in Florida having hot flashes because it's like you're hot, it's hot outside, and it's like you just your body is just it's on another level of hot. It's just like, oh my God. And I remember I used to tell, yes, I mean on fire hot. And it's nothing that you can do, it seemed like, that can help it. It is crazy. I'm like kicking the covers off me. The AC is on blasting, and I'm just hot. And he got on all these blankets, all this cover, and it's just like, I'm like, I am so sorry, but I just can't. And a lot of interviews on menopause, and I am so glad we finally have had a voice. This used to be a taboo. I know. It is, and men don't understand it. And not only with the hot flashes, but just so many things. And I actually heard Michelle, they were saying that she was saying for 10 years, and nobody looking at them, I guess you would not know that that she probably felt that way. But she was saying 10 years out of her marriage, she actually could not stand Barack. And I'm telling you, it's going through menopause. Because one day you would just be like so in love with your husband, and then the next day he cannot even. He may not even do anything, but you can look at him, and you can just be like, "Oh, it's just the way he's looking today." It's just the way he's looking today. You just want to strangle him. It is, and it's menopause. It is just it's crazy, y'all. It's on another level. It's on another level. That's why I'm like, I think I would definitely prefer having a hysterectomy. I know, right? I would have definitely preferred a hysterectomy though, so that mine is not like this. I mean, you have mood swings. One day you feel good, one day you don't feel good. One day you feel like just crying, and I just, I think with me going through menopause and moving away from my family, don't get me wrong. I love, 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 love my family. I love being around them. I love having good times with them. I love when we all come together. But I was talking to my mother, and I absolutely love my peace. I love my quiet. I love my, when my husband is going, I know when my husband go to work and it's just me in the house, it's so quiet. And it's just like, I don't know, it's something about that quietness that I really, really, really love. I love it. And I wanted to have so many kids. I only have 3 kids, but I wanted a house full of kids because I never wanted to feel alone. And I never wanted to, felt like I was alone. So next was yes, girl, not your neck. My boobs sweat so bad. My husband said the other day, he was like, I looked up over at you. He was like, I had on a t-shirt. He was like, and up under your boobs, they were so wet. I was like, I know, cause and he gets on me because I have to like take a bath in the morning and at night. And he's like, you took a bath last night. I sweat so bad during the night. I have to get up in the morning and take another bath. I was like, I don't want all that sweat on me during the day, so I have to get up and take a bath. But yeah, but my quiet time, I just love it. I love it. I just love being just me and no noise. And because any noise irritates the heck out of me, y'all. I know. Cannot miss that. When my mother would get hot flashes, she would tell us to turn on the fan. Because she said that she was having her own private summer. I know it is bad. It is bad. But like I said, with me leaving chicken alone, mine has led up a lot. And I don't eat any red meat. I don't eat well, I really wasn't a big eat a lot of red meat anyway. And right now, if I want like a taco or if I cook spaghetti, oh my God, y'all, I've been craving chili, but I cannot find the Brooks chili beans anywhere. So I asked my sister last time I went home and she looked it up and they were on, um, they had got pulled off the shelves. Something was, they got so you don't eat meat at all? No, I do not eat any meat. The only thing I eat is fish. I cannot eat any meat. Now I do eat Beyond Meat, which is vegetarian meat, which is plant-based. When I want like my tacos or something like that, and that is really, really, really good. So I do eat the Beyond Meat, plant-based meat, and I make my tacos with that, and I make my spaghetti with that. And oh my God, it is so good. It's so good. So I do use that. But other than that, nope, I don't eat any meat. I cannot. I would be, if I ate meat, I probably would be in the hospital. And they probably would be looking at me like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. But yeah, so but my quiet time. So I just love it. I love it. And like I said, I wanted a lot of kids, and my husband was just like, not with me, you ain't. Not with me, you ain't finna have a lot of kids. So we only got the 2 boys and 1 girl. And I think all of them think they're the only child. Yeah. So what happened on Potomac, Housewives of Potomac? I wasn't able to see it because I've been on here. I know. He's like, not today. He was not having it. I'm like, don't you want a lot of kids? He's like, too many problems. They hard hit, too expensive. 2023 is the year I go meatless. Oh, I'm telling you, you should really try the Beyond Meat. It is, you would not know that it is not meat. You season it just like meat. I mean, you season it just like, whatever you cook. Chili, spaghetti, tacos, meatloaf, whatever you do to season regular meat is the same way you season Beyond Meat. And it is so good. You have 2 girls. Oh my God. I wanted all girls. I wanted, oh my God, I just love girls. I love the girly girl. I love dressing them up. And yes, Beyond Meat, try that. It is the best. But I wanted all girls, and God knew exactly what He was doing. Tripping, LOL. Yes, so he knew just what He was doing. So I have my two boys and I have my daughter. So my boys were just so, oh my God, so, I don't know, they just on a different level. They so zen. They just so, quiet and just, my daughter, she's quiet too, but she's she could be on another level. Y'all know how girls are. It's just like, oh my God. And her name is Tiara. And I think she thinks she wears a crown, a tiara every day because she's a lot. She's a lot. But I was a lot. So, and I can only imagine what my mom went through. And it was eight of us, eight girls and three boys. So I came from a big family, and yeah, but all of me and my sisters, we pretty much got along pretty well. Chicken my husband with the Beyond. Yes, you should try it. My husband loves it. He absolutely loves it. And I'm telling you, you should just make something. Make some tacos. And just make your tacos and just give it to him. And don't even tell him that it's the Beyond Meat. And I'm telling you, when he bite it, he's not gonna know a difference. And then after he ate it all, then you go back and be like, you know what you just ate? And he gonna be like, ground beef. You gonna be like, no, it was Beyond Meat. It was all plant-based, and he's gonna be shocked. Yes, you have to try it. It is so so good. My husband love it. The only two things that I really like making it, like I said, I wanted to make some chili, but we don't have Brooks chili beans here. There was a recall on it, so for some reason I don't know, but I made spaghetti with the Beyond Meat. They have burger patties. Those are really good. You season it, girl. Oh my God. So they got the burger patties. So you season it, cook it like a cheeseburger, and then you get you some ketchup, tomatoes, onions. I like the red onions because they're so good and sweet. But get you some red onions, some lettuce, ketchup, whatever you like to go on your burger. Put it on that burger, and it tastes like a cheeseburger. They are so good. Oh my God. They got the plant-based Beyond Meat meatballs. And I cook that when I make my spaghetti. It is so good. I can't believe y'all have not tried that. It is good. They sell the little package just like that. Look like ground beef, but it'll say Beyond Meat and it say plant based on it, and it's really good. I really like it. And like I said, if you season it up, and they would never know. My husband, he knows, and he like it. But my husband still eat red meat and chicken and everything. It's just that I can't. And I have such a, and I don't mind cooking it for him, but I'll be like, babe, what you want to eat? And I hate cooking like two different meals. It's just like, so I started cooking the plant-based, and I'm like, and he eats it. So I don't have to cook two different meals with two different meats. So unless he want like chicken, and then of course I have to fix me something else. Y'all, the other day, why I was like, so he was like, what we gonna have for dinner? I was like, I'm not cooking no meat. I was like, we're gonna eat only sides. He was like, what we gonna eat? I made, what did I make? Mashed potatoes and corn, corn on the cob. He was like, "This all we eating?" I was like, "Yep, mashed potatoes and corn on the cob, y'all." I ate that corn on the cob like it was a chicken. It was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. I ate that and I was full. He ate it. He was good. He ate it, and then about a couple hours later, he was like, "Is we gonna eat anything else?" I was like, no, that's it, that's all. Why was he walking around the house trying to find something else to eat? They was like, oh my God, Mr. C. It was so funny. He was just, I was like, I'm good. He was he was still hungry. He was like, is there anything else we gonna eat? I'm like, no, you just ate mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. So I was like, for now on, I'm gonna start cooking like that. He's like, I gotta have some kind of meat. You were wrong for that one. It was so good. I don't know why I was craving mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. I was just like, that's. And then the other day, we went walking and we went bike riding. So after that, we came back in and he was like, whew, I'm so tired. I was like, me too. Good thing I ain't cooking a lot. He was like, what you gonna fix? I was like, we're gonna eat some vegetables. I took out, y'all know this, it got cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. And you can steam them. So I was like, that's what we're gonna eat tonight. So I put that on the stove, some butter in it, and season it up, and that's just what we ate. And I was good. I think he was still looking for something else. But after walking, after exercising, I don't know. I don't want to put anything bad in me. When I go for my walks and do my exercises, what's it, his hair dye that you would recommend? Wait, what? Deborah, is there a black hair dye that you would recommend? I only use one hair dye. I cannot. I don't know. For me, for some reason, I use one. I'll show you the one I use. Actually, I can't show you the one I use because I don't remember the name. But when I get the name, I'm gonna tell y'all. But I only use hair dye like once about every 8 weeks. I would go in there and dye my hair. What is it? Ion. That's it. Ion. ION. And I get the darkest brown. I think it's the number 3 WG or W something like that, but it's the darkest brown. And that's what color my hair is. It's actually darkest brown. But that is what I use. It's ion. And I get it from Sally Beauty Supply Store. And I get that um with the toner and I mix it and I mix it in there, and it works. It's perfect for me because some hair dyes like Miss Clairol and all of that stuff, it burns my scalp. So ion, I've been using that for years, and that's the only thing that I use on my hair. That is the only dye I haven't. I've been using that for, oh my God, for it's been a long time, for over 10 years. But you have to be careful, they say, with using, at least with me. I know if I changed up hair dyes, back in the day, I used to use different brands. And for some reason, I don't know, it used to burn my scalp so bad. But I started using ion and it didn't. And I've been using that ever since. And like I said, it's been about 15 years since I've been using, started using it. And that's the only one I use. So. Yeah, and I get it from Sally Beauty Supply Store. And they're really cheap. They're not expensive at all. And they also have a little cream that you can put on your hair actually before you dye it. And it's supposed to, and I think it does, it holds the dye much longer because I wash my hair once a week. Usually every Saturday morning or Saturday after I clean up my house, I usually do my hair. This week I washed it Friday, but I wash my hair once a week. And yeah, and it holds the colors really good. So, yep, but it's darkest brown. Yep, but that is what I use. Just read in the comments. What is the ladies after 50, their hairline? Salt and pepper. I know. It's just like, and it can never like come in the back. It's always front and center. Like, girl, we gonna remind you how old you are, and yeah, we're gonna be here to stay, and there's nothing that you can do about it, cause that gray along my hairline is real. You see that? I got so much new growth in there. It's can't really see it. If I come up close, you probably can see it.
Yeah, there's something really going on with these two.
Who is that?
Your girl, Crater Face and her friend.
Oh, they gonna get into a fight because she gonna say that she slept with her husband.
He was just plotting. She was just bagging it up on. She's bagging it up on her. She's bagging it up on her husband. They're in a through line.
They is a mess.
Wow.
Do y'all take girls trips? Have anybody taken a girls trip? I really want to do like a girls vacation and go on a girls trip. I think those are so fun. But I first gotta find me some good girlfriends. I don't have any friends. Well, I do. I got y'all. I take that back. I got y'all. Potomac. LOL. I'm not a fan of the Deborah. I know. Me neither. Look at her. I think it's the eyebrows. It's the eyebrows. I can't get past the eyebrows. Look at them. That girl, Deborah. The one with the eyebrows on there that come all the way down. Ashley friend, yeah. Look at my husband. Know these women know Potomac talking about Ashley friend. Okay, babe. I see you.
That's the only thing I can watch. I'm hoping I can turn it and watch the football game.
Y'all heard him. He was like Ashley friend. Yep. You know, boo.
They just
You
said the
know.
headlines of it. It was her friend.
Okay, so I know y'all say y'all see Housewives of Potomac. Do y'all ever watch Huntsville of Alabama? Love and Marriage of Huntsville. Oh my God. My husband too. He says I force him to watch it. That's how my husband say he's forced to watch it. Yes, I keep looking at them. I know it's the eyebrows. I'm like, it's something about those eyebrows. When I look at her, I just be looking like, can I come and do something? Or can you go somewhere where they can do something to them eyebrows? Because it's the eyebrows for me, sis. It's just like, oh my God. Her name should not be Deborah. They should be Bras. They should be, I see you and you see me. No, we see each other. The one, you have the reunion. You saw the reunion. Yes, girl. Oh my God. It was so good. I love that. I love that show. It just has me captured. Yes, I love, oh my God. Yes, the reunion. Yes, girl. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, do y'all think that Marceau has cheated on Tish? Who think Marceau has cheated on Tish? Raise their hand. I think he has. I think he just have not got caught yet. I think he has definitely cheated on Tish. And the puppets, I know that was, and the funny part was, it kind of looked like Melody with the blonde hair. I was like, oh my God. I know, right? I big time believe he has cheated on her. Yes, yes, yes. I believe so. And it was so weird because Carlos King, what is his name? Carlos King, he just stayed on that topic about, I'm like, we got all the other ones, we got all the other housewives and husbands, but you so focused on Tish and Marceau. I'm like, can we talk about something else? It was almost as bad as when the whole episodes be about Melody and Martell. It's like, can we please focus on something else? To answer, he told me everything I needed to know. I know, right? Yes. So what y'all think about Melody? Are y'all a fan of Melody or not? Melody is she's something else. She's a little firecracker. I think she think that I kind of believe, I don't know.
It's going off. Can you tell us talk to your remote?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, I think he do. I think he knows that she has cheated and he's trying to get it to come out. Yeah, she is. She really is. She really is. But yeah, but he definitely has cheated on that girl, and I believe she knows it. I If everybody else knows it, and I kind of got her at the end because, like she said, well, show me some receipts, show me something, some kind of proof. I'm not gonna leave my husband. And one crazy comment that she stated, she was like, "I'm not gonna leave my husband based upon what everybody is saying. I need to see some facts." And where Carlos was like, well, if he cheated, would you leave him? And she was like, well, let's just say we'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. But he definitely know that that's a deal breaker. So how are you dealing with it? I mean, are you going to deal with it or are you not going to be with him? She was like, if he cheated on me, he know that I'm gone, that, that's definitely a deal breaker. But if he cheated on me, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. I was just like, girl, you sounding confused right now because either you're gonna be with him, and she knows she will still be with him. She still is with him, and she know that he has cheated on her. And I think Carlos King is really trying to bring it out to show that he has cheated. Who's gonna go to Africa without their family or without their wife at least? Right. And she even says it when there was a naked woman in his phone. Yes, she is very confused. Mel was able to leave Martell. Yes, me too. She and Durden still made it. Yes, they are. But yeah, I'm so glad that she did leave him. Because yeah, that was just what he was doing to her was just too much. But I think that Melody is a lot too. I think that, and I don't know if she's acting like this because she's just been so hurt by what he's done to her. But my thing is, you kept allowing him back. You kept giving him excuses and you kept taking him back. It wasn't that he cheated on her once and, she threw him out and they separated, divorced. She kept allowing him to come back. It was until he got that other girl pregnant. And isn't it so funny how that all played out? I mean, just in public like that, not only in public, but it just goes to show you that a side chick, this lady, this girl, Ariana, was a side chick. He kept going back and back and back to her until he got her pregnant. And then at the end, when Melody wouldn't take him back, I know the side chick thought, oh, okay, well, now I'm going to have him. He still don't want you. He's with somebody else. He's with Sheree. What? I'm like, and that is so real life. That is so real life. A lot of these girls think that they can get these guys to leave their family for them. If they left their family, you're just what you are. If they left their family, they probably still wouldn't be with you. They still gonna be going on doing what they're doing. You're just that. And what they don't understand is that a person is only gonna treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. Quit trying to be a wife and you're not a wife. I tell that to my daughter. Stop playing wife and you're not a wife. Quit giving these men everything that they want and you're not getting anything. I'm like, it's not, it doesn't balance up. It doesn't balance out. I can, and that really, really, really preach. But that really, really, really gets to me when I see young, naive girls out here allowing men to treat them any kind of way and not knowing their worth. I'm like, girl, you're worth so much more than what you're allowing people to do to you. And young girls, and not only young girls, I ain't going to only put this on young girls, but a lot of women do not know their worth. They think that it's okay for a man to treat them any type of way, and it's not. Value yourself, value who you are. Don't allow people to come in and treat you any kind of way and to disrespect you, especially on public TV. anywhere. Heck, even if you're not on TV, but don't allow people to come in and disrespect you and treat you. When you demand more, then you will get more. Yes, it is. It's a lot of women, but you have to first. You have to put yourself out there and demand more. You have to demand that somebody treats you, because if I don't demand this from somebody, then they're saying that, you know what? Oh, and they would try you. And if they get away with it, exactly, if they get away with it, then they're going to continue to do it. So you have to demand for somebody to treat you in the way that you want to be treated. I tell that to my daughter, stop allowing people, as soon as, a relationship don't go right, then it's, I gave my all. Well, quit giving your all. Stop doing that. Stop allowing people to do and to treat you any type of way. You have to know that you're worth so much more than what, a man will. I love you. I'm this and like, girl, you just went through this. And then you back here again. Know your worth. Know your worth. And that's with all with women, period. I wish a lot of women can just know their worth, that their worth, so the value of them. If they will start, these women have to start loving themselves. They do. They really do. And I'm actually just edited a video on that. And I was like, because y'all know I love self-care. I love to do things with, about me. Because I feel like when I'm right, then everything around me is right. And one thing about self-care and self-love, I think a lot of people have forgot to love the ones around them, because everybody is in this movement, right, of self-love. Oh, I'm loving myself. I'm doing this, for myself. A lot of women are getting divorces, saying that, this is, I'm all about my self-love now. I'm all about me, but in your self-love, you cannot forget about the people that surround you. You can't forget about, showing love to the people that surround you, to your family, your friends, your husbands, your wives, whomever. You got to continue to pour love into them. Yes, you can't, be so selfish with your love to say, well, it's all about me. It's not all about you. Yes, exactly. Love each other. And I think, and that's really, and I heard somebody say that the other day, that that we're at the end of days when, people are lovers of themselves. I think so many people have become lovers of themselves, is just so self-absorbed that everything around them, that they're forgetting, the love that is needed for your friends and your family and your loved ones. And I'm just like, and I love to pour self-love into me, but I feel like when I can love myself and to do for myself, I feel like that pours into the love that, around my friends and my family. I was talking the other day that a lot of women, they speak, especially young parents. Oh my God. So and I don't know why I did a video on that, and I was just chatting about that, just different times. We definitely are. Because I felt like my kids was a reflection of me. I felt like that if I go anywhere, my kids, when people look at my kids, they are gonna look at them as being in the best manner of, of a child, being their home, their just, just nice groom, police officer in the city of Chicago. And he'd be like, it's kids going to school, Deborah. He was like that, they don't know where they getting their next meals from. Their clothes aren't clean. It's such a shame that we can't pour into the love of our children. And a lot of women don't understand that it starts at home. Teaching them is you're the first teacher in their lives, is their parents. And you have to teach them the right and wrong. When my kids was younger, my kids never once had to go look through a basket of clothes to find clothes to wear to school. I would wash every Saturday morning all of the dirty clothes, wash them, fold them, put them in their place where they would be at. And they knew where to go. And, if they needed something, that it was in the proper place and it was in the place where it, should be. You're not going to find a face towel under a bed or on the bed. There's a linen closet. There's a place for things. And if you need something, and I think when you're raising your children, that it is so important. Yes, exactly. I would, and a lot of people would be like, they're teaching their kids self-independence. They're teaching their kids, to be independent and that they can do this on their. There's nothing wrong with teaching kids independence and to teaching them how to do things. But that's the thing. You have to teach them. This is just not gonna come by knowing. These are things that need to be taught. These are things that the seed needs to be planted, and then it can grow from there. A child is not gonna know unless you instill this in them. When my kids were younger, every morning, my daughter, she had long hair. Every morning, y'all, every morning, not a morning, unless I was out of town for something or in a hospital and I was not in hospital. But my daughter, I got up in the morning, comb my daughter hair. Every morning my daughter went to school, her hair was combed. Her clothes were clean. My boys, they had fresh haircuts every week or every 2 weeks. They had clean clothes. Never once did my kids ever have to come and say, "Mama, my clothes ain't clean. I'm not going to school." It's such a shame that some kids, they don't even have the necessities that they need to do a day to day, to go about day to day. I feel like when I wake up in the morning, I make my bed. That's my first task of the day, is making my bed. And when my bed is made, then I know that that task has been completed, and everything else that I move forward in that day, I can complete that task. So that is the first start of me knowing. And when my kids were younger, they know in the morning the bed was made. That's your first task in the morning. If you can't complete that first task, everything else in that day is not going to be completed. You have to first, and it's not big things. It's just the little things. It's just the little things. I never forget. Where was I at? I was somewhere, and where was I at? We had went to the hotel. We was somewhere. We were out, and we asked them for fresh towels, and it was just like, I don't know about you, but I need 2 towels every day. So I know that my clothes, I accumulate a lot of dirty clothes, and they may not be that dirty, but I accumulate dirty clothes, and so I'm washing like on a regular every other day or every 2 days or 3 days or something like that. I cannot use the same towel that I use in the morning in the evening. I have to give me a fresh towel. I have to give me a fresh dry towel. And that's the same thing with my children. They had fresh, clean towels in there every morning. They would get up, go wash up. That towel that they're used is not going to be hung up for them to use that night. No, it's going in the dirty clothes, and that needs to be washed. So at night, they know they got a new fresh towel and a new dry towel. I just, Miss Deborah, that from Miss Deborah, being a May Day, she always tell us that. Girl, yes. I'm just like, but I have to have things. Like I said, that sets my day. If my bed is not made, I think my day would be so off because, and one thing I cannot do is lay in bed all day. I don't care how sick I am. I feel like when I get up, even if I'm not feeling good, if I get up and take my bath, I feel like that makes me feel better because that is my day-to-day routine. That is something that makes me feel good throughout the day. Washing, getting clean and doing my hair, putting, whether it's just putting it in a simple ponytail, anything, just long as when I get up in the morning and go to work, y'all, I get up, I take a full on bath, I put on full clothes. I never once ever went to the work, and my office is right in the next room. I've never once gotten up and just go roll out of bed and go into my office. Never. Even living back in Chicago, I was working from home. I've never, after the pandemic, I've never got out of bed and went to my office. I would get up, take my bath, make me some breakfast, have enough time, like 5, 10 minutes, to just sit there, meditate on my day, and to get my day going. I just can't. I don't understand how people cannot get prepared for the day set and the set forth. My pastor, bless his soul, his son is actually the pastor. He always say, be ready so you don't have to get ready. And that is my motto in life. Your first impression, it can mean the world. You can be out somewhere and you never know who may see you, what opportunity you giving your best, what opportunity may lie, somebody may see you and a door may open. I have seen boy 17 and 8 years old and Diva. My son hates to repeat his watch. Yes, I don't blame him. I'm just like, I could, no, get a clean towel. And I see so many parents, give their kids like a towel a day. What? Where they do that at? I just, that baffles me. It's just like, oh my God, girl, just go wash clothes and have fresh, clean towels for these babies. Get them up early enough that they can sit and eat a breakfast. My daughter, she never went, and my sons, they never had to go to school hungry. They never had to go to school with dirty clothes. They don't know what it's like to go to school with dirty clothes on. They don't know. Now, they had clean underwear and clean. The only way that they went to school with dirty underwear if they didn't change them themselves. But the clean clothes was in there. They don't know. I couldn't. I couldn't. Every morning when I was a little kid, and that there it goes right there. My mother instilled it in me, and hopefully I instilled it into my children. But my mom in the morning, she had the clothes in the linen cabinet. I mean, the towels in the linen cabinet. In the morning, get you a fresh towel, take your bath, wash up, whatever you're going to do. At night, it's the same thing. And like I said, if it was not too much for my mom with 8 girls and 3 boys, I know, 8 girls and 3 boys. Did y'all hear me? And she made sure we had clean clothes. She made sure if we needed socks that they were in the sock drawer. She made sure everything that we needed to make sure that we had a functional, um, a good day, that we had everything we needed. Everything. So I could not, as a mother, give my children my best or give them the necessities of life that they need to make sure that they can go out into this world and proper in a right state of mind, having the things that they need. I know I do understand it. Girl, it really, my mom has 7 girls and 2 boys. Oh, wow. It really, really, really baffles me with these new age parents. And it's just like, and the first thing, they need to be taught independence. Well, if you're not teaching them, how they going to be taught it? You have to teach them the way first. How are these kids, how are these babies going to know if you're not showing them the right way? And it doesn't take a lot. It does not take a lot. Wash them clothes on a weekend. Comb them kids' hair before they go to school. Make sure they have clean clothes. Make sure they have, and we didn't have a lot, but my mom made sure every day we had dinner. Some days I didn't even want to eat. I mean, we had some days we would eat pinto beans and bread and cornbread, and that was a meal. And if you didn't eat, sis, the food was in there. If you didn't eat, it was just because you didn't like what was being prepared. But she definitely made sure we had something to eat. Wow. Good morning. I can't complain. My
How
two.
long you gonna stay on this?
It's too much. I need to stop. I know, right? We had a meal. We had a full meal every day.
Hello?
Hmm. Uh,
Hello?
we had a full
Yes?
meal, y'all. We did not go a day without
Hey, Deacon,
a
how are you?
dinner. It was just like, and
Happy
some
New
kids,
Year to
some
you too,
babies
Deacon.
is so sad. They will go to bed not
Yeah, I'm
having a
doing good.
meal. And it is
It's
just like, it is so sad. It really, 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 really,
so
really
far
hurts
it's
my
good.
heart.
Hey, still
Especially
among the land
when
of the living.
you
You
see
know,
the
the family is
mother
doing
or the
okay.
father living their best life.
Absolutely.
And they poor babies don't have the necessities that they need to,
All right,
you know,
Deacon Boy, I
to
appreciate it.
carry
Thank
on
you
a
so much,
productive
sir.
day. It's just like, what are y'all
All right,
doing?
then. Thank
Living
you
your
so much,
best
sir.
life
You have a
though?
blessed day too.
I don't get it. I don't
All right.
understand it. But
Bye.
hey, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart when I see babies like that. It's just like, oh my God. But yeah, I know, right? And my husband used to tell me, he'd be like, you don't need to go and fix dinner. I mean, you don't need to fix a big meal. We can just eat something small. I'm like, but my mom didn't do that. And he used to get on, I mean, he used to get on me. And my mom worked. My mom would come home, fix a meal. So when I used to, and I just had three kids and my husband. And some days I would come home and I would be tired, and he'd be like, "Babe, don't worry about going in there cooking no meal. Just get something, simple." And I'm like, "No, the kids gotta eat. I have to." I wouldn't feel like a mom knowing that, I didn't came home and my kids ain't ate for the night. Who does that? I no. And then at a proper time, I used to get off of work, y'all, at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I would get home about 5 o'clock. First thing I would do, is wash my hands and start cooking. By 6 o'clock, they were eating. No babies need to be eating dinner at 8, 9 o'clock at night. 8, 9 o'clock at night, they should be then taking their bath and getting ready for bed. 8, 9 o'clock, and they just eating dinner? What? No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do them babies like that. Don't do them babies like that. They don't deserve that. Exactly, exactly. Not 8 and 9 o'clock. 8 and 9 o'clock is, they need a routine just as well as we need a routine. You have to set a routine for them as well. Yes, yes. We have just like we have a routine. Them babies need a routine. They need a morning routine. They need a when they come home routine. When we got up in the morning, my mom used to comb our hair. We, get dressed. We go to school. We eat breakfast, get dressed, and go to school. Come home. We would do our homework. At about 5:30, 6 o'clock, we was all sitting down at the table together having dinner. Then clean up. And then at 8, 9 o'clock, we was taking our baths and getting ready for school the next day. We did our homework between when we got in up until dinner time. Then, we would eat. Then we have the rest of the evening. We could watch TV or whatever. And then 9 o'clock, we were in the bed. We wasn't getting no dinner. That's for sure. I'm like, to see babies eat that late, I'm like, they need a routine. No, that's just so wrong. That's just so wrong on so many levels. On so many levels. Is it cold where you guys are at? I know, right? Yes. I know, right, girl? Um, I know what I was gonna ask y'all. So what's the temperature where you guys are at? Is it cold? I know this weekend they said it was really, really warm. In Chicago, they were saying it was like 55. My son was telling me. Did anything happen in Chicago? Anybody get killed or anything?
Don't say it like that. Hopefully not.
My husband was like, don't say it like that. Not too bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad today here. Right now it's 67, they say on Alexa. It's 67, so, but it wasn't that bad here today. Oh, okay. What happened over the weekend? Was it a nice, quiet weekend? Sophia says she's in Chicago. Was it a nice, quiet weekend? Hopefully it was. I know my son was telling me it was supposed to have been like 55. I know out here, being our first year here in Florida, I was just like, I wonder how it's going to be, usually with the shooting, 44 degrees in Delaware. Oh, wow, okay. 44 degrees. Oh, no. Last night, fourth shot. Wow. That was New Year's Eve, too, right? Yeah, because today is January 1st. Oh, wow. It's so sad. But last night, it was fireworks. I don't know if anybody was shooting. Girl, down to 17. Oh, my God. Last week. Oh, wow. You say 17 last week and 70s this week. Wow. 66 degrees in Dallas. Okay, Mika. South near Indiana. Oh, okay. Pretty quiet. So here last night, I was just like, oh my God, I know back home in Chicago, them people around me used to shoot, 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 shoot for New Year's. I'd be like, oh my, you couldn't tell if it was a gun or fireworks. But last night, I think I might have heard a couple of guns, but I think for the most part it was fireworks. Do you think those was guns we was hearing last night, or was you think it was
I
fireworks?
think that's fine. Somebody might have been out there shooting a gun. They know
Yeah, I think
yeah.
probably heard a couple of gunshots, but I think for the most part they were fireworks around here. But it was nice and quiet. Today when we went up to Orlando, it was really, really, really quiet. There wasn't a lot of traffic out. I guess everybody was going back home. We just moved to Griffith, Indiana. It was 44 degrees, no shooting out here. Oh, well, that's good. That's always good. I don't know why people, I don't know where that came from to start shooting at nighttime on New Year's Eve. I don't know who came up with that and why. I'm like, just do some fireworks. So did you all set any Iowa City real nice past few days, hours, Chicago, I think. Temp is all okay. So did you all do like anything different last night? Last night we did a vision board. Do y'all like vision boards? Do y'all do vision boards? So I did a vision board last night. I don't like to set New Year what's those called? New Year's resolutions. I don't really like to do those. I because I don't stick to them, so I don't do them. I used to do them back in the day, and then before the month is out, I'm back to doing what I said I wasn't gonna do. So I don't do those. Oh, so you do a vision board. So I don't do the New Year's resolutions, but I do try to set goals that I want to try to reach for 2022 or 23. Yes, resolutions. So I do try to set goals that I try to meet for the year. Yeah, and I love them too. I actually think they really, really, really work. Vision boards. So I did one last year. We'll see. I'm going to address it next year, or Lord forbid, I want to address it December. Lord willing, I'm still here, and see where my progress is at, and see what I have accomplished in this year, and see what I have not accomplished for the year. So that is my goal, and that is what I want to do for 2023. I have a lot of things on my agenda, a lot of things that I want to do this year. So, y'all pray for me. Pray for me that I'm able to obtain those goals, that they are obtainable. And that is what I am looking to do. So, yeah. That's right. And I tell that to my husband. God say, make it plain and write down your vision. That is so true. And he didn't even know that was in the Bible. I was like, what? Do a vision board party. That would be really, 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 really nice. A vision board party. Yeah, I love vision boards. Like I said, I live by them. I like putting on there like your short-term goals, long-term goals, affirmations on them. I like to put on there things that, and I actually, because I'm a visual person, so I actually like print things out and cut them out and put them on my vision board so that I can see that this is what I want and this is what I want to happen. So, fun fact, y'all, we really, 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 really want to move. I know that may be a shocker to some people. Yes, so we want to move. So hopefully that is one of my things that we are able to do, and got a lot of work to do. So, oh Lord, I know, right? Don't get me wrong, I love Florida. I love it. I love the hot weather. It's a different hot. Put it that way. It's a different heat. But I do love Florida, but Florida has a lot of bugs. I don't know. It seemed like when I used to like when we come here to visit, it didn't seem like it was as many bugs and mosquitoes. But where we're at, oh my God, these mosquitoes would tear you up. I want to move to Texas. Oh, okay, Renee. Yes, I do want to move, Sophia. I do want to get closer to my grandkids. So we are hopefully we might be moving to Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. Knock, knock, knock. Let us in. We want to move over there. Scoot over. Scoot over, Atlanta. Yeah, we want to be moving over there. So yeah, so we're gonna see though. That might be on the horizon for a couple of years from now. Um, Visiting is so different than living there. It is. It really is. Oh my God. So when we used to come visit here in Florida, we never encountered any bugs. We would come out here, and I swear and I used to question Florida. I used to be like, where are the mosquitoes? Because they say that it's mosquitoes down here, but we never got bitten. We never had any issue. We would be at the theme parks and we would be out to dinner. We never, like, it's a mosquito gnat flying around in here, but we never had any issues with bugs. But here, where we're at, what? Oh my God, y'all, the bugs are on 100. They are, I mean, you can be just walking and just walk into a whole raft of them. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. I love, you know what? So, fun fact, okay? So, when I was younger, when I was like 17, 18 years old, 19, 20, there was a thing in Atlanta called the Freaknik. Who know about the Freaknik? Who knows about the Freaknik? Oh my God. I used to always support it. Yes, yes. Oh my God. I used to always want, I don't know what it is about. Have y'all ever just like, there's a place in your heart that you just absolutely loved? And it was just like, yes, my cousin, every year. Has it ever been like a place in your heart where you just, but you just knew that that was home, that you just, it's just something in you know that that's where you're supposed to be. Yes, the Freaknik, girl. Yes, yes. So I never been to one though. I always wanted to go. I know that was way back. Yes, girl. So I always wanted to go to a Freaknik. I don't know. It was just something about Atlanta. I always wanted to move to Atlanta. My whole life, I always talked about moving to Atlanta. If you know me, then you know. Everybody that know me know I love Atlanta. Even before my first time visiting Atlanta, I knew I was gonna love it. So my first time visiting Atlanta was when my daughter was looking for. Oh no, we actually took a trip out there. My husband, my daughter, me, my husband, daughter, and my cousin. I mean, my niece, which is around my daughter age. So we took her with her. And so we went out there to Atlanta. Oh my God, we had a fabulous time. I met Cynthia Bailey out there. I met Peter Thomas out there. That was the first time I went. We had such a good time. And I don't know, for some reason, I was just like, I just knew I was just gonna love it. I knew I was gonna fall in love with it. And when I tell you, every time I go back there, I fall more and more and more in love with that state. It's just something about Georgia. I just love it, y'all. I love it. But when my husband got the opportunity, I wanted to move to California only because my two sons and granddaughters live there. Oh, but I wouldn't move to, but I would love to move to Atlanta too. Oh, I have a cousin that stay out there in California, and I like going to visit her. We went out there right before, actually right before the pandemic started. We went out there to visit her, but yeah, I like California too. I don't know if that's a place that I would want to live in California. I don't know. It's just a lot of it's very hilly in Atlanta. I mean, California. But I do love it out there. I do love it. But I think if I had to move to California, it would probably be somewhere in Beverly Hills. So I would probably have to win the lottery. But Atlanta, it was just something about Atlanta I just loved. I don't know, y'all. It was just like, it's just something in me. So, like I said, every time I go there, I fall more and more and more and more and more in love with it. And it doesn't help now since my son and daughter is out there, because now I have a reason to be out there now. And so, and even my husband love it. It's just, you know what I love to see? And I love to see people. And that was one reason why I wanted to move out of Chicago. I wanted to move out of Chicago because of three reasons. One, the weather. I could not stand that cold weather. I couldn't stand snow. And I was born and raised, yes, in Chicago, but that cold weather is just on a different level, y'all. And when I tell y'all, this year, I can't say, and I was actually just telling my husband that I feel so much, my body feels so much better because I'm not in that cold climate anymore. So that is one thing that I did not like about Chicago. The second thing I didn't like about Chicago is that the people there were so rude. Oh my God. Working downtown, y'all don't know what I had to deal with them people. It used to be a battle sometimes getting from my office to the train station. Oh my God. I hate the winters. Yeah. But I mean, the people there, they were so evil. And I mean, I lived in a community where we had neighbors. Our neighbors were pretty close to us, but it was just like everybody was into their own. Nobody was showing love to one another. Nobody would be friendly to one another. It's like, what does it cost to just to be friendly, just to say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? To be a neighbor. When we grew up, we had our neighbors cared about neighbors cared about neighbors. You're living together. Basically, it's like, I love that. I love to see people just, loving on one another and growing with one another and just, just supporting one another. And back home in Chicago, where we were in a really nice neighborhood, but it was just that the people were so just rude. It's like, oh my God, they were just rude. And so one thing about moving here, I wanted to move into a newly built community. And the neighbors here, the people here that we have moved into this community with, everybody has migrated from somewhere else. I would probably say maybe 95% of the people that live here have migrated here from somewhere else. Nobody has actually, were born and raised. Maybe it might be a small percentage, maybe 5%, but everybody else is from around the world. And we have met so many people from around the world that lives in this community. People from New York, people from California, people from Virginia, people from um, oh my, just everywhere. And they're so nice. I mean, people, they care about one another. You know, me and my husband, we walk in the neighborhood, people would stop and talk to you and just be friendly. It's nothing like just, I mean, just being friendly, you know, just saying hello. Whether you wave or, you know, just say hello, just being neighborly. It is that, I love that. And I love that about Atlanta. Every time we've been to Atlanta, and I would tell my mom, and I know a lot of people say that it's so racist in the South, but I honestly can say I've almost been here a year. A year will be in February, no, March. We actually left the end of February, but we went through Atlanta and all of that. So we actually got here the beginning of March. And so this March, Lord willing, this coming up March will be a year. And I can honestly say I have not had any issues out of anybody that I had came across. Whether that being at the doctor's office, being at the local grocery stores, being up in Orlando, wherever I go, people are nice. People are genuinely genuine, just, you know, talking. I could go to the doctor's office and be waiting to be called, and somebody can strike up a conversation. When I go do my allergy shots, people are in there, and you know, have little small talk. It's just, I just love it. I love it. And that's one thing I can say about Florida that I do love. And I know a lot of people would say it's so racist there and this and that. I have not experienced any of that. I have not had an encounter with anybody, and I have had plenty of conversations with, and all I ask is just treat me as an equal. You don't have to treat me any different. You don't have to show me, you know, do anything for me. Just treat me as an equal. Just treat me as you would treat anybody else. And when I tell y'all that that's how, what I'm getting out of this, it is, I really, honest to God, love it. And we have all ethnicities living in our neighborhood. And it is, everybody has been, I mean, just as nice, and just have conversations, sit and talk to us, and just, we just have a good time. And I absolutely love that. So that is one thing that I love about my area and living in Florida. It's on another level when it comes to from here to Chicago. I did not have that back at home. But here it is, I love it. I'm a people person. So I love when people can just show love to one another. Being from the Caribbean, I couldn't do Chicago. I know, right? We still have our same neighbors on the west side over 30 years. Always make sure I go next door and say hi. Oh, wow, that's great. God, yes, they are very evil spirit. Yes, to the South Holland with my two sons. Now they grow. Everybody's even nice. My new church, that's great. Everyone experience different. Everybody's experience is different. My daughter moved to Florida and she loves it. Oh, wow, that's cool. Renee, I want to come to the South Holland or Lansing. Okay, that's wonderful. Yes. So that is one good thing that I can say about living here in Florida, and even going to Atlanta. When we would go up to Atlanta and go to and we're talking like in the Buckhead area, or going to like out to dinner out there, just the people that we have encountered out there. We were at some restaurant. It was a fish place, a seafood place, and we were sitting there, and it was another couple sitting with or by us. We were all waiting to be seen, and they just striked up a conversation, and we just started talking. And I'm like, it's why I couldn't get that in Chicago. I'm like, you don't have to know me to just have a just a genuine conversation, just a small talk, just a hello, how are you? And that's why I always say you never know who you're going to touch and who you're going to reach by just being nice, by just saying hello. by just saying, how you doing? Is everything good? Just checking in on you. You don't know how you're going to reach somebody by doing that. And to just do those simple words or say those simple words means so much to people. I'm always, always, always going to love my people. I'm always going to love people just in general, and just treat people with love because that's who I am. I don't know any other way. That's how my mother raised me, to just love everybody and to always see the good in everybody before you try to point out the bad in somebody. Always see that, what that person has good to offer. It may not be much, but you still, you give them that, to at least prove themselves to you. And that's what I try to do day in and day out with people. And I try to get to really know you and to, just to be friendly, because it doesn't cost you anything to be nice to somebody. It doesn't cost you anything just to say, hey, how you doing? Is everything good? And it just be small talk. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to tell them, your lifelong story. You don't have to tell them. I have ran into so many people that I can just be like, hey, how you doing? I was at Sephora, and I was a lady, an esthetician was there, and she was we was talking about skin and everything, and so she asked me. She was like, "Oh my gosh," she was like, "You're so beautiful." She was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you." And she was an older white woman, and she just started small talk, and then we were just talking, and she was like, "Oh my gosh," she was like, "I'm older now. I can never, look that way." I was like, yes, you can. I was like, just because you older don't mean that you can't, still have a youthful look. I'm like, it depends on, one, it starts within you. If you think that, then that's how you're gonna feel. I don't think that of myself. My husband, he would tell me, he'd be like, where you going? I'll be like, nowhere. But I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna, try to look my best. And he just be like, girl, you on another level. I'd be like, I know. But I just love giving people my best because, like I said, you never know who you're going to meet. So always be prepared just in case. Just in case. So, yeah, just in case that somebody see me and be like, ooh, you want to be my model? I'd be like, yeah, how much I'm getting paid? But you never know who life that you or who you may touch, just by being nice to somebody. So I just love being nice to people. I just love people. I'm just a people person. My sign is a Cancer, so I think we are just some of the sweetest people in the world. No, nothing. No offense to any other signs out there, but I think Cancers are just like the most easygoing, the most loving people. Um, just, just, just super dope. I think we are just some cool people. What are y'all signs? What are y'all signs? What sign are you guys? My husband is a Scorpio. Why you laugh? Why you laugh? Why you laugh? Because I said you're a Scorpio. Aries, okay. My son is a Cancer. Oh my God, I bet he's a great person. Yes, we are. We are some of the easygoing people. Oh, Aries, okay. So I'm a Cancer. My husband is a Scorpio. A fun fact, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all another fun fact. So, okay, so I have Scorpio. Oh wow, Scorpio. I know I like Chucky. I'm a Scorpio as well. I think men Scorpio from women Scorpio are two different. My daughter's a Scorpio. Actually, her birthday is on his birthday. Birthdays are October 24th. So I had her on his birthday. An Aries, okay.
Man, who said ain't like me? Who said that? Who's the Scorpio that said ain't like me? Who wrote me on that?
kitchen cooking with the heels on. Yes, girl. And I'm like, I'm trying you when I grow up. So yes, so my oldest is a Scorpio. Hey, Darlene, dear Lynn,
Hey, Laura said they wouldn't like me.
one of my subscribers.
How do you know me?
Because you do videos with me. They say they want to do a pillow talk. They want to see a pillow talk soon. Y'all got any questions for me and Mr. C? I can ask him right now. He's right here. So, a fun fact, y'all. So, I have 3 kids. I'm in the Aries and my husband is a Scorpio. Oh my God, girl. So, you already know Scorpio. Woo! They something different, ain't they? I love them, but they something different. Oh my God. So, okay, so I have 3 children. So I probably shouldn't tell y'all this, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway because I don't have no secrets. Why my husband over there shaking his head? so, so I have 3 children. So my husband, okay, so I have 3 children and they all have different dads. Did y'all know that? Son, I was actually married to his dad. We ended up getting a divorce and I met my husband now. And okay, so I met my husband now. I met him on my birthday as I turned 25. This was 1995. I met him at the Cotton Club in Chicago. I was 25 years old. I was out for my for my 25th birthday. As you mentioned, Janelle Long. Oh, okay. So I met him when I was 25 and met him in July. He proposed to me in, I want to say right after his birthday in October. And we moved together in March. And we got married in July 11th, right before our first year anniversary. And we've been together for 27 years, going on 28 years not this year. And so with my other 2 boys, so my birthday is October 24th. I guess it was just destined that I was going to be with a Scorpio. I don't know why it was in my cards like that. But my other 2 sons, both of their dads' birthday was in October as well. And they were Scorpios. I know. So all 3 of my kids' dads were Scorpio. All 3 of my kids' dads, I have their first child. All 3 of my kids' dads' birthdays are, my husband's birthday is the 24th, my ex-husband's birthday is the 27th, and my oldest son's dad's birthday is October 31st. So all of their birthday was in October, the end of October. Ain't that crazy? I know. I'm like, what? Was I just destined to be with a Scorpio? So weird. So somebody had a question for us. Let me see. Let me see. What advice would you give anyone that's desiring to get married? Do you have any advice to anybody that is desiring to get married? My my husband gonna say don't do it. No, I love love. The first thing I would advise anybody of getting married is to get to know somebody through all seasons. I know y'all may be saying all seasons, Deborah. Yes, get to know somebody through all seasons. And all seasons mean get to know somebody in their good times, get to know somebody in their bad times, get to know somebody when they got money, and get to know somebody when they ain't got money. Get to know them through the seasons. Because just like seasons switch up, people switch up. And sometimes you may not know, or you think you may know somebody until that next season. Some seasons are worse than other seasons. Some winters we can have a good mild winter, and then some winters we can have about 20 feet of snow. It can be hard. So get to know somebody through all seasons. That's the best advice I can give anybody with getting ready to get married. That's the same advice I would give my children, my daughter. I give her that advice. Before you get serious in a relationship, please stop jumping into a serious relationship without getting to know them through all seasons. Because when you put yourself out there, when you open yourself up to this man, when you allow him to come to get in you, to become as one and you're not one, meaning when you open up your body to be intimate with somebody, you start developing feelings. You start developing um, love really hard. And we love, y'all know women, y'all know us. We love really, really hard. So when you open up yourself to intimacy to these men, you are allowing them to become as one with you. That's not really, as one. So I always say that sometimes we bring on our own problems by jumping into something too soon. So we can avoid a lot of things if we just stop, moving so fast. I do say too, with that being said, of getting somebody to know them through all seasons, ask questions and then be direct. You know, let somebody know what you want. If you're ready for marriage and you want to be, if you're looking to date somebody to become married to them, be honest with them because maybe he's not looking for that. And so you probably been and spent all of this time with somebody thinking that this is what, is going to lead them. I have heard so many women say, I'm giving him 3 years, and if he don't give me the ring, then it's over. Or I'm giving him, so and so. Girl, if he ain't gave you the ring in the first year, what is gonna be different through the other years that he's gonna give you a ring? Giving a man an ultimatum is not making him, change anything. I always say a man is going to change for that right woman if it's that woman he's supposed to be with. And you can't change a man. You can't make a man love you the way that you want to love you. That man that is, out there for you will be the one that would love you the way that you want to be loved. Will be, your everything. But yeah, get to know somebody through all seasons and ask questions and let them know. Be direct with them. Let them know what you expect. Let them know what you want out of life. Because I think sometimes, and that's what I wouldn't say that this probably would have changed my mindset on marrying my husband. But one thing that I do wish that I had did in meeting him was to talk about our long-term goals as far as what I want and what, and vice versa, what he want. So I would definitely say talk to them, get to know, long-term, short-term goals, where you want to be, because maybe that's not what they want. And then you wasting your time putting your heart into it, you can move on to the next person. Instead of, putting all your apples and oranges and bananas and everything else in this one person, and that's not the person for you. So again, I'm only giving you the advice that I give my advice, the same advice to my children. Facts. Any more questions for me and Mr. C? Oh, I'm I do have a type, yes. I think we all have a type. It's good to have a type. Yep, Mr. C had to get those pictures in the garbage or you was not coming back. You remember that, Angela? LOL. Say that. So yeah. How you make it work when you marry. Okay, so somebody else. How you make it work when you married so long? I married young, 23, and when I tell you it's not easy, I have seen the seasons. I just don't know how long I can take it. LOL. Oh, well, you hang on in there, sis. Hang on in there. It is hard, and I one day me and my husband was having a conversation, and I had told him, I stated, I was like, I think actually we did a pillow talk on it. And I was telling him, I was like, a marriage it takes a lot of work. It's hard work. And he was like, it take a lot of work. It's hard work. How's it? Yes, especially when we as women, we have so many, we deal with so much just in general, as far as being a woman. We deal with so many things. And to deal with somebody else, sometimes it can be hard. Dealing with their ways, dealing with, how they do things, how they move. We all are individuals. We all, have a mind of our own and do things as we want to do things. And one thing that I always tell my husband, it's very hard. And one thing that I always tell my husband is, you cannot get upset at me if for something that I don't do, because I may not move and do. I'm only going to do things how I see Deborah doing them. I'm not, a mind reader. And that's another thing I think that we take for granted, that our spouses are mind readers and should know what we want, and without having to tell them, but they don't. And my husband shake his head. We definitely have to tell them what we want, what we expect. And that's and then even, and like you say, you've been married for 23 years. Sometimes we change, right? We change. We're not the same person we were when we married somebody. I was 25, I was 26 when I married my husband. I'm not that same 26-year-old girl I am today. One, because as you get older, you get more wisdom, you gain more knowledge, you gain more, just, you know more. And they always say, when we get to a certain age, as growing up, we always say, well, if I had have known this back then, I wouldn't have did it. Yes, we all have growth. And anything that don't grow is dead. Anything that don't grow, something is wrong with it, right? So we all, we grow as a couple. We grow as an individual. We don't stay that same. And sometimes I don't like to see marriages dissolve and end. I always think that people can work it out, but I don't like to see people in hurting either, or in pain. And suffering in a marriage. That's not what a marriage is. A marriage is love. I'm, my husband's helpmate. My husband, I help him as well as he helped me. We don't walk, he don't walk in front of me and I'm behind him. We're walking side by side through this thing. And when I have a problem, an issue, and my husband say, I'm the type of person, I hold a lot in. And sometimes when things bother me, I don't express to him the things that are bothering me. I just take it and try to, resolve it myself, or try to fix it myself. And that's where I fall short at. Those are things that I need to work on within myself, not within him. I can't fault him for, not knowing something that's bothering me without telling him. So it takes a lot for me to open up to somebody. It takes a lot for me. I can open up, and he sometimes would get upset at me because he's like, I give you the same advice that, your mom give you, but you would take your mother advice, but not my advice. And what I try to explain to him, it's a difference. My mom is my mom. My husband is my husband. And I know neither one of them is gonna give me, the wrong advice, but sometimes it feels good hearing it from somebody else. Not to say that what they told you was wrong, because it's just that, I don't know, it's just something about that mother. But it's just, just it's hard. Like you said, it's hard. Nothing is easy. Anything worth having is gonna be take some work. Anything worth building is gonna take some work. Our home has a foundation. Our home was built on a foundation before the bricks were able to be put up on it, before the roof was able to be put up on it, before the shingles were able to be put up on it. You couldn't start from the top with the shingles and work your way down. You have to start with a foundation, and you and your husband is the foundation for your family. So you have to start, you build upward. You can't, start from the top and then work your way down. It takes work to build a home. A home is not built on one day. It takes work. It takes some talking to, some listening to. Sometimes it's good to just listen. I think sometimes, we try to get people to move in the way that we want them to move, or to do things in the way that we want them to do things. But we have to understand that I'm not that person and he's not me. And everybody has an opinion. Because I have an opinion and versus somebody else's opinion, that's what it is, an opinion. I'm not saying my opinion is the right opinion and yours is the wrong, or yours is the right and mine is the wrong. You have to, do some self-reflection on yourself to say, whether or not what's true and what's factual, or how you want to move and how you want to do things. Yes, you have to find some middle ground. You definitely, especially in a relationship, there's going to be some compromising. There's going to be some things that you have to let go of, and be okay with letting go. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to relinquish and be like, you know what? I need to let that go and I need to move forward with the future. Because we are holding on. I believe a lot of people hold on to so many things that stops our growth. Yes, compromising is the most important thing. There's so much that I think that we hold back on that stops our growth in life, and stop what we can potentially have, because we're so fearful in voicing our opinions, thinking that, we're overstepping boundaries. You feel how you feel, and nobody have the right to tell you that you shouldn't have the right to feel that way. Now, there may take some compromising in that, middle, like they say, in the middle ground, but that's not to say that how you feel is shouldn't be how you feel shouldn't be, the way that you should feel, if that makes sense. Let's see. Angela, I appreciate that. This is how I found Deborah. Oh, looking for the channels to help me and inspire me. Well, I hope I do, because y'all don't know how much y'all help me and inspire me. When I see the comments and when I see just the love that y'all show me, because you don't have to be here. You don't have to sit and, talk to me. You don't have to comment down there. You don't even have to stop and look at my video. But for the simple fact that you do, y'all don't know how much I love and appreciate that. I go through the comments sometimes, and I had somebody one time email me, and it brought me to tears. Just about how much she felt that, I touched her life and how I encouraged her. And I'm like, oh my God, but you don't know what y'all pouring to me. You don't know how much love that it means, that, that they say if you just reach one, that you have really did something, that you've done something in life. And to be able to just reach one, it means so much to me. And y'all reach me. So I hope y'all feel good about that on your end, because it means the world to me that how you think that I make you feel, y'all make me feel the same way. I love talking to y'all. I love the comments. I just love the interaction. I wish we all can just go on one big trip and just have a girls' fun weekend and just love on one another and just, cry on one another's shoulders. I think sometimes girls, we need that, right? I think we really do need that. For sure. Oh, feel you. Oh, who is watching? Yes, yes. You're making, oh, yes, you don't. You really don't know who is watching and how you're touching somebody. I remember living in Chicago. I was taking the train to work. So I would get on the train every morning. Y'all, I did that for years. And one day, this girl, she stopped me and she told me, she was like, I just wanted to let you know, I watch you every morning get on this train. And she was like, and you always, come on happy. You always, just smiling and stuff. She was like, I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate that. And I was like, I was taken back because I've never once saw that girl. Never saw her. And for the simple fact, for years, she has sat back and watched me. And I was just like, oh my God. And I'm just like, I came home and I told my husband about that. I was just like, I never saw her ride that train before. And she was just told me, for years she has saw me get on that train and just, to be happy and just, have conversation with people. Because like I said, I'm a people person. I love to just interact with people. I'm nosy too. I like to get in people's business. I don't mind people getting in my business. I would tell people, my husband be like, some things, Deborah, you got to just keep to yourself. Why? Why? I just love just talking to people and just, just having, just because that's what we're put on this earth for. We are to interact with other people. We are human beings. And I think we should love more on one another. And that's actually one of the things that I stated that I wanted to do for 2023 is to not, and I think I just shared that a little bit, but not to be so self-absorbed in myself that I don't forget about loving everybody else. Because I think that is just huge when you can just acknowledge other people and just like I said, just to show love and just to say, hey, how's everybody doing? I had told myself, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start vlogging every day, whether it's just to get on and be like, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? I'm good over here. But I know when sometimes y'all don't see me my vlogs and stuff, Mr. Crowder was like, wait, what? Oh, what? So I know, right? And so sometimes I'll be like, well, I'm just gonna get on there just to be like, hey, how y'all doing? And then I'll be like, oh, they don't want to see me not doing nothing. They want to see me doing something. But I know that's just me. And I know y'all don't care what I'm doing. Long as we just getting on here, just chit-chatting it up and just having fun and whatever. Oh my God, it is 10:15 here. How long have I been on here?
Oh wow. I was wondering when they get more like
Oh, my husband say he's wondering if y'all getting bored with me. They said we love you. I am so hot, y'all. I have on this sweatshirt and I have on a Lululemon white shirt up under it, and I am so hot. Oh my God. It ain't a moment, it's just I'm hot. They say they not bored. But I have enjoyed y'all. Oh my God. I was not really expecting to come on here and just do a chit chat with y'all. But you know what? Y'all make this so easy. I think I'm going to start doing more lives. Would y'all like for me to start doing more lives? I enjoyed this. Oh, I am. I like doing my affirmations. I absolutely do. Yes, I am. Yes, I love it about you. I'm also a people person. I've been talking. Wait, what? I've been talking to complete strangers. I know, me too, girl. Knew each other. That's why God is using me in ministry. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh my God. That just sent chills through my body, Renee. I'm saying, oh my God. It was. It really was. Oh, thank you, Crystal. No, I really didn't expect this, but I am. I am going to start doing this once a week. I like this. I really do. Oh, well, keep me in your prayers, guys. Keep my family in your prayers as I will likewise do with you guys. I love y'all to oh my God. Y'all don't even know how much I love y'all. I love y'all to infinity and beyond. That's what I love y'all. But yes, so definitely keep me in your prayers as I keep you guys in my prayers. And just continue to encourage me as y'all say, I continue to encourage y'all. I know, right? Heart, from heart to heart. And it's so good. I think good see good, right? Love see love. It's nothing like love seeing love. Thank you so much. Yes. And I'm gonna go. My husband is over there like, oh, ain't you been on there long enough? So I think he wants some attention, y'all.
Mhm.
They say they love you too, Mr. C.
I love them too.
He said he love y'all too. So I am gonna be back on live. I'm gonna try to do this since I like doing this. I'm gonna try to do this once a week. Probably next Sunday. We'll probably try to do earlier. We just came in. We basically just came in to talk about the lamps, and then we started on a whole bunch of other good stuff. Yes, Scorpio love. So yes, so I'm gonna do this next Sunday. I'm gonna come back on live, and I am gonna go ahead and go. It is 10, going on 10:30. I gotta go take my bath, and wait on Potomac Housewives of Potomac to come back on before I can see that. I know, right? Well, I'm gonna go take my bath and wait on Housewives of Potomac to come back on. Okay. But y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all. So love y'all to the moon and back. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to everybody. Go do something good for yourself. Like put a messy bun in your head. Love y'all. Bye.